herself admittedly kind of a streaky putter. She said, when I'm good, I'm really good.
And Shon outraces everybody.
We had a really strong rookie class this year. Of the rookies, 3 people have already won on tour. One person has won twice. So I think the future of women's golf is looking really, really strong. And there are some younger players also on the rise that are going to be, they're teenagers and they're about to take over the world.
And then allowing for a certain amount of wind to draw it back to that point. This one done just that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been here in a while though. I've been traveling so much. I met Hunter a while ago. The practice facilities here for the short game are pretty good, so I came out here to putt one day and I liked it, so kept coming back. Yeah, I have a pre-tournament routine, I have a pre-round routine, I have a pre-shot routine. It's pretty meticulous. If I had timed it, my pre-shot routines probably would come down to the seconds each time, so it's pretty consistent. It's not really about superstition, it's about trying to have a grasp on some stability, because in our jobs, for us, our lifestyle is so unstable. You know, everything is depending on what you do at that moment, and there's no guarantee for anything.
Her second free putt of the week.
Kelly Shon with a tee shot on the way at the 17th.
This is a good looking shot. I've got to say, it's the first time I've seen her swing and very impressed.
Only the 3rd Ivy Leaguer who ever earned her LPGA Tour card.
Well, I had a really awesome 4 years at Princeton. Wouldn't take it back for the world. When I actually initially committed to Princeton, people were wondering what I was doing, because I was a top junior golfer. People expected me to go on to play college golf somewhere else with a bigger golf program. So that was a little bit of a surprise together, but I decided to do that because I had priorities that were other than golf.
This one should move to the left, and it is slightly downhill as it approaches the hole.
Oh, what a way to save par.
I really didn't know if I was going to do this for a long time. A lot of people thought, or a lot of people around me thought, you know, this is something that you'll try out for a couple of years, and it's awesome that you're doing great, but you know, you're just too ambitious. You gotta be just striving for something more. And after a few months out here now, I still don't know. I think I'm actually even more curious how far I can go with this. But in the future, I would like to be doing something on the side as well. For so long in my life, I've had to balance things, and whether it's school and golf, or I played the violin, and I feel like something's missing. There's just like too much focus right now, which is good for me because I feel like right now I'm catching up. I'm playing catch up with a lot of the players out there. You know, they've devoted years of their lives to just this one thing, and now here I am trying to compete after 4 years of Princeton. So that's understandable, but I want that balance back.
This is new territory for the rookie, but she's handling it very well indeed.
Yes, sometime soon, Kelly will be headed to the Women's British Open. All right, now we're going to meet another young woman who's working hard to get on the professional tour. Playing locally in the Metropolitan Junior PGA of New York, Miko Page won several tournaments, which earned this Edward R. Murrow High School grad a golf scholarship to Wagner College. Having graduated in 2013, Miko is now teaching at Marine Park and looking forward to raising her golf game to the next level, the LPGA. Welcome, Miko Page.
Thank you for having me.
How's everything going?
Good.
Hey, it's been quite some time since we've seen each other.
I know.
You snuck up on me out there when we were out there interviewing Hunter Watkins. I kept saying, who's this person running back and forth? I said, oh, it's her. All right. Tell me, so how's things been going since graduating?
Things have been going really well. Busy teaching, trying to practice, traveling, enjoying life.
How did you all, before we get into golf, I got to talk to you also about what happened with the World Cup.
Right.
America won.
Yes.
Women won that you know, the Women's World Cup, also Serena. And so it seems to be like women's sports, it seems to be on the rise. Hopefully you're getting some notice, but noticeability really counts with money, right?
Right, right. It's so exciting. It's motivating. I don't know. I look up to them.
All right, cool. All right, how did you get started?
My dad, he actually taught me. I started playing at hitting balls at Brooklyn Golf Center. And I met my mentor there, Elmo Jones. He actually passed away, but ever since then, my dad has, you know, stepped up, and he's gotten me to the level where I can play, where I've played on the college level.
Wagner College.
Right, I played at Wagner College. So,
what did Elmo teach you? Then where did your father carry you?
He just taught me the basics, how to think around the course management. My dad also went over mechanics, so it's just basically a combination of everything that I needed to know to be prepared to play at college, on the college level.
The Junior Metropolitan League, explain that process. You went to Edward R. Murrow High School.
Yes.
Edward R. Murrow High School did not have a golf team. They're known for chess.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and they are no joke when it comes to chess.
I know.
Right.
Yeah, so I played during the summer because we didn't have a team. I played on the LPGA, and there are a lot of great golfers like Annie Park, Kelly Shon.
So were they on that tour?
Right, they were on that tour.
Wow.
So it was really good competition. You know, you get to learn at a young age on how to play, you know, on a different level. So it was excellent.
And this
I
was
enjoyed
against national competition, right?
just in the area.
Just in the area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
When we also look at now from there, after winning a couple of championships, several championships, several tournaments, you went to Wagner College.
Right.
Explain that, how you did at Wagner. I think you were MVP twice.
Yes, twice. I had a lot of top 10 finishes for the college tournaments. My best was like top 10 for the NEC. So I did pretty well at Wagner.
Did you see a lot? You saw a lot of national, regional competition at that level also?
Oh yeah, definitely. Everyone from all over the country, like great players I played against from really good schools.
In terms of golf, as far as what folks have told me, it's a game where you're playing against your competition, but you're really playing against yourself.
You're playing against yourself, and you're playing against the course. So it's all mental. And that's why I think golf is so hard, because it's a mental sport. And you just have to stay focused for about 4 or 5 hours.
And it's also the field conditions, so anything can happen. It's
Right.
not like in football where you can put down some turf.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Now, right now, you're in the middle of teaching.
Correct.
Right. So how's that going?
It's going really well. I'm really busy, and I love it. I love teaching, so it's worth it to me. I love it.
You have a lot of patience, though,
I
too.
do,
Right?
I do. You have to.
I guess you're learning what your father's
Yes.
at, right? What goes around comes around.
Right.
Now, in terms of, you said you also played in a couple of tournaments already?
I did the U.S. Women's Open qualifier out in Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, this May. And I just did it for experience. I know that I wasn't able to practice, you know, as much as I'd like to since I've started teaching, but I did it for experience, to have fun. It was my first Women's Open qualifier, so I just wanted to get out there.
What do you have to work on in terms of your game to improve your game? Where do you see your mechanics and your swing? Is it the putting?
I have to work on my short game, definitely, because that's where you make a lot of the shots. You know, you can get away with, you know, bad drives, but you really need to be able to putt and have a really awesome short game.
Now, in terms of also, when you look at this game, there's also the mental aspect of it, right? And you spoke about that. When people play against you, do they sort of underestimate you? Do you get underestimated a lot
I do.
because of you're so attractive?
I do. Oh, thank you. I do. I definitely do. Guys will, you know, have these remarks where, oh, she's playing from the white tees, or I'll get, you know, stuff like that.
Well, the white tees is like...
They're the men's tees.
Okay.
And then I hit it, and it goes past their ball, and they get all, I don't know, they get a little intimidated. So I don't have to really say anything. I just show it.
So the next, as far as now that you're out, you're teaching, what's the next level? Where you go from here?
Well, I'm trying to move to Virginia in the fall to really give it a go at my career. I wanna probably play on the Suncoast Series tour in Florida. So I'm gonna try for that, and then hopefully next year I'm gonna do Q School
Now, what is Q School? Explain that process, because I hear a lot of golfers who are in the beginning have to go to school, Q School in order to qualify, right?
Right.
It's qualifying school.
Right, so Q School is in August. There's 3 stages. It starts off in Florida. It starts off in California, and then it goes to Florida. So basically, you have to be really consistent in the top 20, and you get to go on LPGA if you make that cut.
And once you make that cut, then you're in.
You're in.
But you got to have money also to play the game.
Absolutely,
right?
sponsors.
And sponsors. How do you go about qualifying for sponsors once you qualify for Q School?
I think it's all just about getting out there and telling people your story, and hopefully, you'll get some sponsors. I'm still looking for sponsors.
So, that's a difficult process?
It definitely is. Right.
And as far as to get on the tour, what do you need? About 150,000, just the average, just to start out.
Right. So it's a lot of money you need.
And also, if people want to reach you, how can they reach you also?
On Facebook, it's Miko Page. I'm on Instagram at Miko Thai, Thi. And I also have a website. It's mikopage.us. So.
Okay. Well, Miko, thanks for coming.
Thank you for
having me.
having
And we will
me.
be in touch.
Definitely.
All right.